5. Today we are going to learn how to compare and order decimals using what you have learned over the past 2 weeks. So first of all for you, I have 2 videos for you to watch. They will help you to think about what it means to order and compare. Now we have ordered and compared numbers before, but we have done this with whole numbers. Today's learning you're going to do this with our decimal numbers instead. So if you press pause on our video now, watch the 2 videos on YouTube, then come back and then press play when you are ready. So first of all, we're going to look at how we can compare numbers. So we're going to use the symbols less than, greater than, or equals to. So in front of you, you have got 2 numbers. You've got 2.34 and you've got 2.42. We want to see what the value of each digit is in the place so that we can compare them. So we're going to start off first of all with our whole numbers in our ones column. So in this ones column here, we've got the number 2. In this ones column, we've got the number 2 as well, which means our ones column are equal at the moment. So I'm going to move on to my tenths column. Now, I can see that in my tenths column, I have got 2 different numbers, which means I can now compare these numbers together. So on this one, I've got 3 tenths. In this number, I've got 4 tenths. Now, I know that 3 tenths is less than 4 tenths. So we can now put our symbol in, which means that 2.34 is less than 2.42. Now, you will need to be able to explain this in words. So to explain it, we would need to type 2.34 is less than 2.42 because in 2.34 there are 3 tenths, whereas in 2.42 there is 4 tenths. Okay, so now we've compared those 2 numbers. Now you might get it on an occasion where the tenths column is also the same. So, for example, if I change this number to be 3, I've now got 2 wholes in both columns. I've got 3 tenths in here and 3 tenths in here. So I now need to look at my hundredths column. So now in my hundredths column here I've got 4, and in this hundredths column I've got 2. And we know that 4 is greater than 2. So in this case, I'd have to use the greater than symbol, because this time 4 hundredths is greater than 2 hundredths. So now we're going to move on to ordering some numbers. Now the first thing I would advise you to do when you're ordering decimals is to put them in a vertical order. Okay, so I'm going to write these numbers out again now, but I'm going to write them vertically. So I'm going to write 0.123. Then straight underneath, I'm going to put 0.321. Then underneath that, I'm going to put 0.231. Then under that, I'm going to put 0.103. Now, that will make it easy for us to compare and look at each column as we go along. So once again, we're going to start off with our ones column. Now we can see in our ones column here that every single digit is the same, they're all 0. So at the moment I can't look at this column to help me. So we're going to go into our next column. Now I can see that the numbers are different. And I've got a 1, a 3, a 2 and a 1 in my tenths column. So we're starting off and now thinking about, we're going to order our numbers in ascending order, which means I want the smallest number first. In this case, our smallest numbers are 0.123 and 0.103 because they've got only 1 in the tenths column. So on these 2 numbers now, I'm going to have to look at my hundredths column. Now in this one, I've got 0.12. And in this one, I've got 0.10. Now 0 is less than 2. So the very first number should be 0.103, We then know the next number should be 0.123. Okay, so now I've got two numbers left. I'm going to back out my tenths column again. Now this time I've got a 3 and a 2. We know that 2 tenths are less than 3 tenths, which means that must be the next number. So 0.231. And our final number should be 0.321. Now, just to double check, I want to go down my columns and check they are in ascending order. So my zeros are all the same. It goes 1, 1, 2, 3. They are in ascending order. Now in my next one, I've got 1, 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. They are in ascending order. And finally, the rest match up too. So today's learning is all about ordering and comparing decimals. There's another video for you on the white rows. For silver, remember it's questions 1 to 5 and gold at 6 to 9. Okay, everybody have a go at learning by questions if you can, if you get a chance afterwards. And if you want to have a go at platinum, it's on the next page for you. Please remember your starting points in class because you need to be moving your learning on now and get into this gold and platinum challenges where you possibly can. If you was up with any of your learning today, please remember to email me or Miss Williams and we will help you.